The tragic incident in Leongatha has no doubt put a spotlight on the dangers of eating poisonous mushrooms. At this stage, there is no confirmation that mushrooms were even consumed during that lunch in late July, though police have said the victims showed symptoms consistent with having ingested death cap mushrooms. So how will we know if this was the case? That's where the toxicology report comes in. Put it simply, it analyzes drugs and poisons in biological tissues. In Victoria, most tests are done at the Institute of Forensic Medicine. In the Leongatha case, if death cap mushrooms were consumed, it's the absorption of the deadly toxin alpha-amanitin that would have caused serious or fatal damage to the liver and kidneys.
What will then happen is the liver excretes the toxin, and that excretion through the bile goes into your intestine, and then we reabsorb it. So you get a cycle of, in effect, toxicity. And that ongoing toxicity can ultimately kill the liver.
But pinpointing a toxin or toxins that caused the deaths in Gippsland can be very complex. That's because a toxicologist would need to compare what was found in a victim's blood or urine samples against a sample of a known toxin. In forensics, they're called reference standards. Complicating things further is the fact that fatal mushroom poisonings are very rare, so a laboratory might not even have the reference standards to begin with.
If the laboratory doesn't have that, and it wouldn't surprise me if the Institute of Forensic Medicine didn't have that on the shelf, they would have to purchase that, and that process might take a week, it might take 2 weeks. If they can get it locally, it may be quicker, but often you have to go overseas.
And then there's the process of testing and data checks before results are sent to a pathologist who will determine the cause of death before a final report is published. And that's why the entire process could take weeks.